My doctor's office called and said we need to discuss your recent abortion. Your insurance was billed yesterday. I felt my heart stop. I've never had an abortion. Ma'am, the procedure was performed at Riverside Women's Clinic. Billed under your name, your insurance, your social security number. I've never been to Riverside Women's Clinic. I've never been pregnant. Long pause on the phone. Then someone used your identity for a medical procedure. I called my insurance company immediately. They confirmed the claim. $4,200 billed for a procedure I never had. At a clinic I'd never visited. On a date I was at work with 50 witnesses. Someone had stolen my medical identity. I drove to the clinic the next morning. Demanded to see their records. The receptionist pulled up my file. Name, birth date, social security number, address, all mine. But the signature on the consent forms wasn't mine. The emergency contact wasn't anyone I knew. Who performed this procedure? I asked. Dr. Nathan Wells. He's with a patient right now. I waited 3 hours. When he finally came out, I showed him my driver's license. I never had this procedure. Someone used my identity. I need to know who. His face went pale. That's a HIPAA violation. I can't tell you who the actual patient was, but you can tell the police. The detective arrived within an hour. They pulled security footage from the clinic entrance. The woman on camera wasn't me. Different hair, different build, different face, but she'd handed them my insurance card, my ID. Documents good enough to fool the front desk. They traced the fake ID to a print shop 2 towns over. The owner remembered the order. A woman had paid cash, said she needed a replacement license quickly. He'd made 12 fake IDs that month, all for the same woman, all using different stolen identities. Her name was Veronica Sims. She worked at a medical billing company, had access to thousands of patient records, names, birth dates, insurance information, everything needed to create fake identities. She'd been using stolen identities for medical procedures for 3 years. Cosmetic surgeries, dental work, fertility treatments, anything expensive, anything she couldn't afford herself. $340,000 in fraudulent medical claims. Exposed because my doctor's office made a routine follow-up call. The police arrested her at her apartment, found a filing cabinet full of stolen identities, organized alphabetically. Mine was under the M section, highlighted in yellow, marked as good insurance. I was one of 47 victims. The trial lasted 4 weeks. I testified on day 8, explained what it felt like to get that phone call, to have a medical procedure I never had attached to my permanent health record. Other victims testified too. One woman was denied life insurance because her stolen medical history showed conditions she didn't have. Another man was flagged as a drug seeker because someone had used his identity to get opioid prescriptions. Medical identity theft doesn't just cost money, it corrupts your health record forever. Veronica got 16 years, federal prison, no parole for 9 years, restitution of $340,000. The billing company paid $2.8 million in settlements, admitted they'd failed to monitor employee access, failed to flag unusual record searches, failed to protect patient information. I got $67,000 from the settlement, plus a formal letter clearing my medical record, plus documentation proving the procedure never happened, but the record still exists somewhere, in some database, some backup file, some archive I'll never be able to reach. That's what keeps me up at night, not the money, the permanent ghost in my medical history. I requested copies of my complete health record from every provider, every hospital, every clinic, every insurance company I've ever used. My evidence folder has 219 items. Fraudulent claims, police reports, court documents, letters confirming the procedure was fraud. I carry copies everywhere now. In my purse, in my car, in a safety deposit box. My lawyer keeps a complete set in her office safe. Veronica comes up for parole in 7 years. I'll be there. So will the woman denied life insurance. So will everyone whose health record was corrupted. Some crimes steal money. Some crimes steal identity. This one stole something harder to fix. Medical records follow you forever. Mine now has a scar from something that never happened. I check my insurance claims every single week now. Every procedure, every billing code, every provider name. The vigilance is exhausting, but necessary. Never again.